from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, blue ready, green, triple C.
Let's get in there, let's get in there, Hat. Check 9, check 9.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Easy. Let's go.
The give is to Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Easy. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Ready. White 25.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, check 24. Watch.
Let's convert.
Check it out, read. Sponge.
Easy.
Check. Fresno.
Let's keep bringing.
Andre Ellington, his first carry. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, and it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mic.
Easy.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
4th down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. Fights off the defender. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. We ain't giving up. Ready?
From the gun, it's Manning. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate, 84 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ready? Black 22.
And we got to get to the ball, team. Let's keep moving. Converge. Watch the safety creep.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Back. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, 5-0.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Flip it.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Green, triple T.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Crunch time, defense.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Down to lose 1. Flip it. Let's go.
To throw is Winston. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Alec Ogletree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Here comes Peppers. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Noah Spence in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
45 to Mike. On the ball. Check the backer.
61, matchbox, did it.
From the gun on third down, Manning. And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. William Golston drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Jameis to throw it. He finds some open field here. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants.
Set. 18 Gator.
Got double tight.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ready.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down.
General West.
Working from the gun, Manning. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Giants 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script more.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come on, D. Check, 93's the mic. Easy. You don't want none. Check.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Rosas now to add the PAT. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Check, 93's the mic. Delta. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Easy. Hey, the mic. 93's the mic. Hey, watch it go.
To throw again on second down. Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Jameis now on first down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Justin Watson, 42 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Giants 21, Buccaneers 7. Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
Fighting down past the 45. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yards just come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You better be ready.
Throwing is Manning.
Kill.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 28 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Check, 52's the mic. Time to go.
A first down throw for Winston. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on. 52's the mic.
Winston now. And Winston lost the football. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, Winston. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. 2nd half begins with a run from Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, he's got the full package. He can spin, he can juke, he can make you miss, he can drop a shoulder on you. Some of that elusiveness we saw at Penn State has definitely translated to the NFL game. Saquon Barkley hit the proper buttons and turn him loose.
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Ready. 70, Indy. Get.
Again, it's Barkley. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Manning to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Watch the eye. Showing that.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Lee Griffin.
Shotgun now for Manning. And Ingram holds it in. And they are able to to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Check 26, check 26.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, it was the big run that got them down into position, and then they finish it off one play later with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they've got them really thinking to themselves, after that big run, they're probably going to come back and hit us again with the same thing or something similar. Instead, they go to the air, and it's a touchdown that way.
25-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action. Winston over the middle to Evans. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Sonic. Let's go now. Let's go.
Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Here's Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And some room to run now. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Blue ready.
I know he ain't got it.
Check 3. Check 3. Let him go.
Shift.
Hey, stop. Green, triple T. Let's go. Let him go.
On 2nd and 2, Winston. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Let's go.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch 54. Watch 54. You can't block me.
They'll go to Barkley again. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 49 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Shoot! They keep it with Barkley on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a strip. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Yards out, and the Giants have got it on cruise control. Rosas to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score Giants 42, Buccaneers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran safety, Antoine Bethea, there on the defensive coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Winston. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
On the set.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come.
Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Now this time, Manning will throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
at their own 24-yard line.
Ready. Jack, 25 behind. White.
Danny.
Easy. Hey.
52 by 52. No chance. 52.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
From the 36 now, 1st and 10.
There's a party now.
And some room to work. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly. They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But that's the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
52 right here. Off. Get your swerve off.
Let's go.
One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive